Hello everyone, happy Friday, welcome to Friday Night Mechwarrior. I am of course John from More Than Dice, and me and my crew are going to drop and have some fun with Stompy Robots. I will likely start with this Victor here, since I think so far, we'll see, might not have tonnage. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's good.
All
We
right.
were just talking about engines with the extra slots in, which I was saying I think it goes like 300 has 1, 325 has 2, 350 has 3, and 375 has 4.
Not quite. It's every 25 rating over 50 gets you a slot for a heatsink. So 275, 300. I mean, you had the right numbers, just the wrong amounts.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's not an opening slot at past 300, it looks like. So I was debating on changing an engine, but
Well,
there's not going to be any sense.
if you don't have anything else to do with the tonnage, that little bit of speed might be what you need. There's a couple mechs where I just went hog wild and went up to the highest engine I could because there was nothing effective else to do with the tonnage. And, I mean, sometimes it turned out well.
So, I've just been debating doing something with my old Thunderbolt. But it's just like, I just don't think that I'm going to want to change it. It just feels like it's where I want it.
If it's where you want it, that's good enough. I have a lot of mechs where I'm like, this is probably the build I want.
And sometimes I wonder if I should like change out those light peaks for something else. Just,
The problem is anything you'd have to go down to like medium pulses or, you know, go up to a giant launcher. There's a couple other builds I think are pretty good, but it's weird. It's definitely an odd mech because of how much weight you have in mobility stuff, but I like the mobility of it.
I just realised that has perks I didn't realise it had, which suddenly makes that a lot more interesting for maybe that build.
I wish it showed you range on mech.
It does. You just mouse over the weapon, it'll show you the range with the quirks, but not the targeting computer.
Oh, I just mean while you're doing the mech selection for group.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm just debating, do I hop in the Thunderbolt tonight, or do I pull the Dragon back out?
Well, I am currently in an AC-20 and 3 snubs, which should shock precisely 0 people. That's sort of my thing. But also, this is one of my more closer to fully skilled out mechs, so.
I thought about taking that free Atlas and putting AC-20 and 3 snubs, but it's just like, but does it want an Ultra 20?
No, because you don't want to stare. You want to fire them all in this. Well, kinda actually, because it doesn't have. It has cooldown quirks, so it doesn't have the sync up. So the Kraken only has generic cooldown quirks, so all those weapons sync up perfectly together.
Oh,
so,
not the Kraken, the D.
Oh, I know. So, just to show everyone on the stream what we're talking about, I have that one. Assault. I should just look at it in the store, because it's easier because I don't have all my skills in the way. Assault. Atlas. Delta here.
I will say I'm jealous of your screen, because just the store side, not looking at the mech, takes up my whole screen.
Oh. So, it's got ballistic cooldown of 5% and AC-20 cooldown, so when you put an AC-20 and snubs in, they're no longer synced. If you get what I mean.
Gotcha.
So even if you Ultra 20, you're still... I mean, it might work. It's not a bad idea. But you're going to be a little off sync. But you might be able to make up for that fact to fire it twice. So you'll fire everything, fire the second shot with AC-20, twist away, then twist back in, should have everything ready to go again. But I just went because the snubs are 4-second cooldown. And AC-20 is inherently 4-second cooldown.
Gotcha. Okay.
Something I would say though is if you're looking at a build like that, you're probably better off with the Kraken. I think if you're looking at using the free mech, you really need to take advantage of the fact that it's got 2 ballistic slots.
I don't know, really, because honestly, at the end of the day, it depends on what you're making it with. If you've got a Kraken you like, by all means. I think that is one of the advantages to it, but I don't think you have to. Like, I don't take advantage of the fact that the Kraken has 5 energy hard points at all. So, it's what I was looking for myself, to be honest. I wanted to make sure that I was trying to use the double ballistic if I could. That's why on my other account I have the double light Gauss with MRMs, and it's working pretty good. Just trying to take advantage of it. But it's difficult because having 2 ballistics in the same torso limits your selections very much.
There is that, but it's just... It's any time I don't use that double ballistic slot, I'm just sat there going, or I could use the Kraken.
Well, it's like, well, also, when I look at doing that, like, let's say, oh, I'm going to do the double LB10. I can put that in the King Crab Kaiju instead. And it's got better mounts for it overall because they're higher up, so they're not like that low-slung waist level crap.
Yeah, but you've got better laser mounts on the AS7.
Barely, kinda, not really, because they're all arms in the snub in the King Crab. So they are higher. Like the CT ones are a little bit higher, and the arm ones are a little bit higher, but you've got more, and they have a better range of motion because they're in the arms on the King Crab Kaiju. But also, we're talking a hero versus a standard, so it's not really super fair. Because then at that point, you're also looking at the fact, like, oh, extra C-bills. That becomes a thing. Hey, Mo, how's it going?
How's it going, guys?
Oh, that's good, dude. Still painting your MCP?
Yep.
All right.
I need to clear off a few spots on my desk to start painting again. I let the clutter attack again, and I have lost a desk to clutter.
I feel you there. I always lose desk to clutter. Anything that's a flat surface, I lose to clutter. So.
Okay, that is a...
Centurion's like the 50-ton Atlas now, with all those armor quirks.
I fucking love Centurions. They are some of the coolest looking mechs in the game, and now with all the extra stuff that they've just stuck on them, it's like it was enough to make me go, hey, I've been looking at that Centurion complete bundle for a while. I'll get it the next time it's up. Oh, hey, it went up. Bang.
Can't argue with you. I actually have all the Centurions, but I already had a couple, so I just bought the 3 I needed. And it feels like it's reasonably XL safe, because I don't recall having died and it not having been my center torso, or enough of my mech at once that didn't matter.
I just want to be able to say I have a yellow wing.
Are we going back to the wing? I mean, so one of the big players, Scout Derek, actually shared his build on a Discord, so I had to have a save called Derek's Wang. Because that's not creepy at all, right? I mean, I can break out Derek's Wang if you guys want. The funny thing is, that one's now just like, you should be putting the UAC in it because it's got the UAC jam reduction. Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking at all of the Centurions, and the changes have like really changed up the builds I'd kind of like preset ready for when I got them.
Gotcha.
Like in the AH, I originally had 3 Rax 2s because it just had like a really good arm for it, and now I sit there going, but it's got a reduced UAC jam chance. Suddenly 3 UAC 2s seems like a kind of not terrible idea.
And honestly, is a hoot to play. I played it on the Shadowhawk for a bit. It was a hoot.
So yeah.
Alright, we're a little bit heavy.
Are we? I'm working on tooling up the Black Widow for the comp event. Basically just getting it skilled up. Making sure I understand how it works. but I can go down if people need me to.
I like that problem. We have enough people who are versatile that will not be a thing. Big
Yeah, I
night.
just wanted one round with the dragon tonight, and then I will decide what I'm doing.
Yeah. I feel you there. No, Big Night, it's not all about the AC-20. You can have fun with other weapons, and we should. I'm kind of limited in what I can play because with my thumb having that ingrown nail, it's still... the third button is a little painful to press. So I'm stuck with 2-button builds right now. Or pain. And I try to avoid pain, call me crazy.
Yeah, having lived with ingrown nails for many years, definitely try to avoid them.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be, like, Monday, it should be fine. Why not? Oh my god, it's gonna lose. Space Fight's gonna lose.
Yeah.
I think people are tired of it.
I'm not.
I was saying I was playing with some of the other guys last night, and it was basically, oh, one team stands on the wall with Gauss weapons and wins.
Nope, that is not how it goes at all. You literally can't. You literally can't see so much of the board. If that happened, the team needs to rotate away from them, and they can't see. Like literally, I've been up on the wall sniping in half my games, and I've been like, you can be kind of effective, but you got to get them to lure them out to you.
It ended up with us having 4 games in a row where we just got trashed by it. Although, I'll be honest, 2 of those games, I managed to get shot through a wall. So I'm a little suspicious about that.
He probably shot you over the wall. I was watching Magic Pain Glove play, and he was pixel shooting over walls. I'm like, dude, good eyes. I can't even fucking tell. But you could see him like getting just the top of the mech, and it's like, okay. Especially from the wall. That's where the advantage comes, some of those smaller blocking things. But yeah, I don't think... motherfucker. I see you.
Is it Franken again?
Big Night's on the other side.
Damn it.
I wonder what he's in.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be ultra annoying.
Well, he's in this account, so he's only got a handful of mechs.
Reactor.
It doesn't
online.
matter. It's going to be ultra annoying.
Sensors online.
Could be.
Weapons online.
I mean, until I find the
All
guided
systems
missile
nominal.
that said with
Good
his
luck
name
and good
on it,
hunting.
This is command. Eliminate all
it's
enemies,
gonna be ultra.
no matter the cost.
this is skirmish, isn't it?
Tis skirmish.
All right, at least we.
Piece.
Since I'm probably going
That's
to be the
actually,
scout.
I
Does anyone have
think that
arms?
build is really interesting, Joe. That
Thanks.
looks interesting.
It's all arms, but man,
Not today.
it pounds.
Negative.
Negative.
Okay, just want to know how to play the UAV. Thanks.
I'm
Cool.
not gonna lie, Naz. When
I've
you
been
first
playing
logged on,
arms, but I just swapped
I was
out.
like, oh god, I don't have to worry about fighting Big Night tonight.
Oh, yeah. Nope, still gotta worry about Big
I heard
Night.
the accent, and I'm like, oh, it'll be fine.
What we need to do is we need to get him off that account, get him to play his regular account. We won't drop with him. Actually, Mo's here. We'll still drop with him. Not to throw you under a bus, Mo, but
We're gonna throw you under the bus.
well, there's a bus there, so
Womp womp.
we'll unapologetically throw you under it.
What I do?
Oh,
Ha ha! I'll be here all night. All night.
well,
No, I was joking that if Big Night changed his main account, we wouldn't see him, but then we would because you're higher tier.
Oh.
The funny thing is, this is just like a slightly less tanky and faster version of my Kraken.
Target acquired.
nope. There he is.
Target spotted.
Flanking mech in India.
Piranha.
Need
Good
help?
luck on that piranha.
We can't leave him behind us. Someone's got to get him.
Yeah, I'm going into India 5. You guys continue pushing India.
Roger that. Not all of us. Just me
If he
and...
runs around or if he gets completely out.
I guess Naz, since he's right on my
I'm
tail
in
there.
Indian 5.
Looks like
You
he
got
bugged
it?
out Juliet 6.
Roger that. We'll turn around.
Yeah, negative contact.
New target
Negative
acquired.
contact. So back up, yeah.
Let's get back in the fight, gentlemen.
Hang out near that assault.
grouped up
Slow back
first.
so down a little bit, Naz, so just
Looks
in
like
case.
they got a little bit of a murder ball.
Oh,
around
nope,
it.
someone else is
Grid
there.
location.
You're good.
It's me.
Gotcha. Cool.
New
Thank you.
target acquired.
Good luck on that Charlie. They're gonna bring the rain.
Target spotted.
Just keep an eye on I-7 too as you walk by
I
it.
got a F8, too many of them.
Keep turning towards it, just
Target
checking.
spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
There it is.
Just want to scare him a little bit.
Target spotted.
I did not drop the UAV back here. I don't know who did.
Don't worry about it. It's a good just in case.
There's that piranha
Yep.
over at F9.
Yep, they're chasing him.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
And I'm spotting him just so we can... Let's hold Golf 8 and wait for everyone to catch up. They keep chasing the piranha off, but they can't get him.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Piranha's down.
New target acquired.
Charlie.
Still there.
That's all.
New target acquired.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
New target acquired.
Almost got him.
New target acquired.
Yeah, if y'all can help me with that's Indigo.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Shit, there's a stealth mech over here somewhere.
Do we have that? Do we have that Irby?
That Irby is a little...
25% of the
Got
enemies
him.
are eliminated.
I've got a... assassin. Yeah.
Yep.
Acquired.
Oh, hey, Big Night.
Auto-cane
He's in
activated
a stealth.
25%.
He's in a stealth
Target
assassin.
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Watch Lima.
New target acquired.
Is he in the Charger?
No, he's in the fucking assassin. That's stealth.
God damn it.
He's the one who killed Naz.
Of course he is.
And we're losing
New
now.
target
Oh, that one
acquired.
quick.
Still winnable. We got a lot. They got a lot of hurt guys. Finish them. I could shoot,
New
but
target.
this is not working well.
Target acquired.
How are they still hitting? Oh,
There's another fucking urban mech.
I'm hitting everything. I don't even see what guys are shooting me at this point.
God damn it.
Acquired.
There's a light behind you. John.
Yep, I know that.
Acquired.
I was trying to go get it, but another guy turned around and smoked me through.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull
God damn it, there
through.
he is.
light
Damn it. Well,
So I'll tell you where we made our mistake, and it's a fair one. You know, it was a choice. We pulled back to help the guys. They should have run away into us, because we were pushing the other side. And it's no one's fault. It's not like, you know, it was just we made a tactical call and it was the wrong one. I made the call, technically speaking. You know, I'm not angry.
I was just going to say,
it's a call.
I'm tired of losing games with big knights on the other side.
Oh, well, Big Knight redeemed Transformers while in the middle of us fucking playing, because he was a jackass like that. Here. Claws. Arms. Boom. Car.
Didn't do so well that game.
No, I did okay. Not great.
Oh,
I was missing a lot. I was missing a lot of shots too. The hill's not the best for this. It's better with more flat ground. The push around was better because I could control it better. But no worries.
I was more talking about me. It's I'm still learning as a hill peak in this thing.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, you got pushed by not even arguably a better player in a stealth mech in his domain. That shit happens too. So.
Yeah. But it means he'll be trying to sync drop with us all night.
I mean, he's going to do that anyways. It is what it is. The funny thing is, I think his that account's low enough tier. I don't know if it's going up much. That it might be hard with with Mo here. We might actually dodge up, which sounds stupid, but.
Keep forgetting I haven't added his unapologetic throw on my friends list.
I mean, is he really your friend in this count? Is he?
Yeah.
I say yeah.
I'm being an ass, damn it!
It's the one he sometimes uses while I play with him. While I play with him, so
I'll be right back.
Roger that.
But he actually drops at my rank. What I'm finding at the moment.
What's that? Because, like, the funny thing is, I don't think he won that game for them by any stretch. I think we went back to help the rest of the team, and it was not the best call. I think that was the discerning point of that game. So, no worries, though. Like I said, you make a call in the heat of the moment, and sometimes it's the wrong call. I don't really want... Sure, I'll take HPG. Doesn't matter. You know, I haven't played Polar in a little bit, so we'll play HPG. See, that's the thing. They're choosing Assault. Domination stops the wall shit pretty quick, because you can't have too many snipers. Or you lose on basement.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the other thing for me personally was I was trying to use the wall because I'm thinking of the AC5s as fairly long range and then finding out they're not that long range.
Yeah, they're really kind of mid-range when you think of it. I mean, they technically are longer range, but they're really more mid-range.
John, you have seen almost all of my builds.
They're
what do I play?
Pretty much mid-range.
I play Brawl.
I don't know. A lot of the weapons that people brawl with are actually kind of good mid-range in a lot of cases. Maybe not snubs, but like I think of PPCs, being an old school enough guy in BattleTech, PPCs is long range, but they're really not. They're mid-range. You got to get to the ERs before you're actually talking long. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's just that missiles is long range.
I mean, LRMs are long range. It's just that they're that range and then they're done. They're really technically... mean, you can't call them mid-range, but they're better at mid-range.
Better at mid-range because of AMS.
Once you murder, I got a target for you, sir.
There's a
Frankenhammer is on the other team.
Oh, why did you have to tease me?
That's not teasing. I'm just telling you.
I mean,
Reactor online.
do we just broadcast and say, by the way, if you kill
Sensors
Frankenhammer, he's going to whine and annoy the entire
online.
other
He
team?
doesn't always. He actually just if his team does something crazy, he's gonna something he deems as crazy.
Oh, like, not give him locks.
I mean, do you know what I do
So do we
when
go
my?
for the wall?
I don't have the range for that.
I don't have jump jets anyway.
You guys gonna go? There we go.
sorry.
I still haven't gone through this new opening here. I'm kind of halfway interested in it.
It just leads to the next door.
Yeah.
You go down, then on the left,
kinda
it's
awkward.
kind of hidden, but you'll see it as you pass it. There's a door in the next bit up, if you will.
Just because I do what I want.
Do what you want. There's a guy with you. It's all good. Honestly, standard NASCAR takes us that way. Standard rotation, let's call it. NASCAR is a different thing. And we don't have a lot of assaults to leave behind. Because you sure as hell ain't leaving me behind. I'm 60 kph. I'm pretty quick for an assault. I wonder if I could speed tweak this thing.
Target acquired.
Mark II. Alpha is a Death Strike with all ER larges. Likely on the wall.
Yeah, somebody's up on the wall.
Stick to the center, you can't get a lot of shots.
Target spotted.
Or go into the basement.
Actually, he's down low, Echo 5. We could push that way.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna head to the basement.
Target spotted.
Don't go alone. It's not worth it.
New target acquired.
Yeah, just go alone.
Oh my god, Jesus.
New target acquired.
Ah, motherfucker.
Target spotted.
Trying to hit him in full stride.
New target acquired.
Yeah, fucker, what's up?
New target acquired.
Oh, man, I'm a terrible shot today. I apologize.
Target spotted.
I'm bringing dishonor upon my lance. I cannot shoot because you're in the way, Atlas.
That's why I swung wide.
I'm just trying to support him, though. Here we go.
Target spotted.
Blast, open CT.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
I know
acquired.
it's gonna be okay.
Target spotted.
That catapult's almost dead.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
And yes, I'm just going to stay here for a couple. There we go.
Target
Okay.
spotted.
Yeah.
3.
Jason,
Come on. Low signal Delta 5. Look out for ECM.
Raven up high.
Raven up high, roger.
New target acquired.
I had to back off my position, though, because I didn't want to eat it. So I'm going to continue to move around. Reposition.
New target acquired.
Good kill on that direwolf.
There's a
Moving.
Coming around to you, Naz. There's a guy up high. Hellbringer up high. Echo 4, Delta 4 line.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Watch that bushy.
I have his attention if you can get to him.
I can't easily get to him. He's
New
literally in
target
just a terrible
acquired.
spot. There he is. Oops.
New target
Don't know how I'm
acquired.
going from having like only just tapped into yellow to no health. From
There's a lot of guys with big alphas out here.
Yes.
And that's just something I've been experiencing in Warhammer.
New target acquired.
It feels way squishier than when I'm against them.
Are you gonna
I
do
don't
this
know
really?
Critical. New target acquired.
Excel.
Autocannon ammo
Raven
at
just went
25%.
below.
I might have caught him a little bit.
There
I'm
was
a
another
little,
Raven up top.
I'm a little hot. I kind of overheated.
I'm cored out. There's something. Yeah, he's either right below us or right
Target
above us.
acquired.
There's 2 Ravens.
Yeah, watch Kilo. Kilo's fresh.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Witty was about to drop on top of something and then decided better off it.
I am open everywhere. I can.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Raven open both legs.
Quick reminder: does a light engine kills you if they
Target
take out
destroyed.
both of your torsos? Yeah,
Correct.
cool. I think I may have been
acquired.
misremembering.
New target
I think
acquired.
I know why I'm dying a bit more than I was expecting.
Target spotted.
That Mad Cat's behind us. And watch other guys.
New target acquired.
Supernova's up high now. Kilo. Supernova's halved.
New target acquired. Autocannon ammo depleted.
Target spotted.
Hellbringer's almost dead.
Target spotted.
Target
I'll let you be
destroyed.
covered there, John.
By all means. I am only 3 snubs now. I'm out of AC ammo.
Target acquired.
He must. Yeah, there it is.
The last dude. is
Just Alpha left.
Torn
Target
apart by this
destroyed.
Atlas. There we go.
Good job, everyone.
Yep.
I feel good about that game.
Yeah. Lost an arm, but, you know, it was the laser arm, so I'm not worried about it.
4 kills is...
Oh, I didn't realize I got a killing blow.
I got...
I didn't realise I felt that good. I didn't think I felt good about that one. Need to work some more on this stuff there.
I mean, it's weird because honestly, the... I'm looking at it. The Warhammer is not as tanky as you think. And that's the weird thing about it. And it's weird because I started playing it with no light engine at all. With, you know, well, when I got to my good build, it was double LB20s. And so I felt like it was super tanky. And then you switch to a light engine, suddenly like, why am I not as tanky? Like, oh, okay. Also, the bigger players say it's a little more XL friendly because it tends to get cored, which can also make it seem less tanky. I don't know about that. I haven't played it enough, or I haven't paid attention enough.
Well, what happened in the last couple of games was I did get cored, but it was like I was getting cored from having like, oh yeah, almost full to I'm suddenly dead. And I'm sat there looking at it going, I've got 57 structure and 76 armor. I'm not sure how they're killing me so fast.
I see. I was doing that. I thought I had full operations in this boyo. I do not.
Yeah, for me, it was... I switched out this dragon to a light engine, and then... I think I put 1 extra heat sink in, but like everything else went into armor. I don't think I maxed out armor, but compared to how it felt a couple weeks ago, a month ago, it feels a whole lot better.
Fair enough. I think I want to play that.
So I think was that 2 games, 3 games now?
So Mini Ninja, or Spacer Kitty, if you're watching the chat, is saying that you might want to redistribute your armor, make sure you've got it front-loaded.
Well, Warhammer. It is.
Yeah.
It is front.
Cool. It's just a good thought. Sometimes I go in there with stock armor and I'm like, oh, like my Thunderbolt, I've been playing it with like 12 rear armor. I'm like,
It is a bit heavier loaded than I normally go on the rear, but that's because the first couple of games I played it, people were getting behind me and just wrecking me. So I upped the back armor a bit, but its standard back armor was like 22, which was ridiculous. I initially dropped it to 8, and was just getting torn apart from behind. So I put it up to 12.
Yeah.
Once I'm a bit more comfortable with it, it will be going back down to 8.
I mean, yeah. If you also, it depends on how a mech plays. If you find yourself pushing in spots where you get hit in the rear a lot, by all means, redistribute. Ninja likes to put Ninja John puts more armor or more even distribution on even his light mechs because he says he's running away so much. He takes rear shots, and I'm like, that is a fully logical answer. Do it.
You know, now that's mentioned, I might be redistributing some more on my lights.
I mean, it's a good thought. I'm going to do something here
sense.
real quick. I can get a skill point. And then do that, and then I'm just going to finish out.
Oh, I'm not saying about that. I'm saying about my next project.
Oh?
Yeah, I got an,
Titanicus?
no, and John will know this one, a Vanguard metal mech for mercenaries. And I'm going to change it over for Crucible Guard.
Oh,
but
my.
the guy I bought it from did some heavy modding on the legs. Like,
And that's not an
when I
easy
got-
mech to convert to begin with, because it is. I love it, but I'm not sure it's good as far as a model goes.
yeah, well, it converted it in such a way because of when he did it, he outstretched the legs,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and so it sheared the feet off.
Dumbass. That
It's
is a...
like,
So that brings me to an idea that I thought. I'm like, I would love more than anything to have had Privateer Press get into plastics and make us multi-part warjacks, like actual plastic multi-part warjacks that you could pose and shit. I think
not
that
really
would have
crap.
kept them in the game.
They did actually try to do it, and
They did it with... Well, they did it with the ones that they could easily afford, the super cost-effective ones. And that was the Colossals. And that was a good call because you can get multiple kits out of it.
they did it with the Stormclad and a couple of other heavies as well. But basically,
all the ones I ever got were the shitty Restic, and that was probably the first warning signs that we should have ejected. Because
Well,
that material is fuck awful.
the Stormclad went from metal to a hard plastic.
There are several that did go to the plastic. What ended up, I think, being the problem was when the Chinese corporation that was their plastic printer stole the molds.
Well, I mean, it's the problem. If you deal with China, you might get that sometimes.
Oh, I know.
There was also supply issues and other stuff as well, so it just
Yeah.
kind of
I
really
mean,
fucked up.
In addition to the fact that, while I appreciate the trolliness of it, the Mark III, let's call it, release, they fucked up hardcore.
I still, to this day, blame Will Schick for 90%. Well,
No, it's not his.
This goddamn game. 2 discos in one game, and I just got discos last game.
at least 60%. I'll give him 60%.
I think it's
Of
more
the
on.
initial unhappiness.
I don't think he's. I think you're taking your inherent dislike of him and assigning things to him that aren't his fault, which is fair. It's all good. But it was a terrible. Oh my god. The Australians were so pissed, and I felt for them because they stayed up for that release, and so they pushed the button on War Room, and there you go. And I laughed for 5 minutes straight at home at midnight because I realized the rest of the world was at shitty times. I'm like, oh, I feel sorry for you guys so much. Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
terrible.
the rumors or the leaks that they gave out for Scorn and the Protectorate players, like, I had a buddy that, like, he had quit within 6 hours. Like,
Well, and like the first real tournament they had to errata something already. It was warning signs, but We kept it going for a while.
I'll agree that Mark III release was a bit cack, but I reckon that the game itself got to a really strong place, but the community had torn itself apart by that point.
I will argue that pre-measure, while on the surface good, pre-measure plus death clock is the fucking worst combination of shit in a tournament ever.
I fundamentally disagree, because... You're
allowed to, but the next time I have to sit in a tournament and wait 30 minutes for a guy to see if he can kill me, and then continue the rest of his turn, nah, that's a negative play experience.
That was the people abusing it off the beginning.
That's just the rules. It's just the rules, you know? Hey, Shadowcat, we need to get by you.
There is a difference
Thank you.
between people abusing it and people... Because in terms of someone abusing it, we did have one of the locals quit, and they did institute something after that tournament to go, yeah, people aren't doing that again.
Well, I mean,
he was sat there for 40 minutes while his opponent basically planned out a perfect turn.
Yeah, sorry. I failed.
Oh, watch that. I'm gonna probably drop. Nah, I'll go with Naz. Watch that guy ahead of us, Naz.
Yeah,
There's probably some more too.
Yeah, I've got no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just messing around while I'm talking.
No, it's all good. Actually, Delta 6 is good. We got some guys going there. Just be careful popping this corner. Actually, let me pop this corner. I'm in better shape than you right now.
But the thing about...
Do not push. Do not push.
Yeah, that is a lot of stuff.
Yep, I'm going to eat it.
There is... The thing about the pre-measuring, though, is it existed in the game already for people who released now. Because you knew how big you could pre-measure forests, you could pre-measure your control area, you knew how big the zones were. So all adding it to the game actually did was it just got rid of that gap so that more people could actually play the game without feeling like they were being shat on just because, you know, someone...
They're all together in that one spot, Delta 5, Delta 6, all of them. Or functionally all of them.
I don't know, I'll get hit in the back there. Whatever. So, pre-measuring, I 100% will never agree was a problem because...
It wasn't pre-measuring, it's pre-measuring plus death clock. If we went back to time turns, it would have been great.
Alright, I ain't got no choice but to drop.
Then drop. Yeah, it's ugly.
I mean, I'm backing up, but I'm a stick. Fuck it.
Oh.
Well, they were hitting me in the back, too.
There's a lot of guys there.
Deathlock had existed for ages anyway, so I also seriously doubt that was a problem.
No, it was a problem. I mean, you can say it wasn't all you'd like, and it may not have been a problem for you or in your local area, but overall...
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that was more about the people you were playing to. Because...
But they were all doing it. All the big players were doing it. That's the rules, you know?
Yeah, and that's why they introduced you can only have 2 proxy bases out at a time.
Which is fine, but it still doesn't change the inherent problem, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it does not.
God damn it.
Oh, I love it, Ninja. You make a 5th spot so you can jump in and chat with us? I approve.
Always.
Oh.
You just see me appear out of nowhere.
I'm like, did I go to dropship and send? I'm pretty sure they went and... Nope.
I was about to say, do you want to match in, Ninja?
I haven't even loaded in yet, so...
No, I'm saying, like, I'll hop out for a match, because I actually want to go make a drink.
Oh, go make your drink or whatever. It'll take me about 5-10 minutes even to load in, so...
Guys, I've got to go anyway.
Alright.
Well, I've just had someone text me to go, you're keeping us awake.
Oh. So. Well, offer them my apologies. It is my fault for getting us a heated discussion, so my apologies to them.
Anyway, have a good night, guys.
You too. Thanks for traveling with us.
Yeah. I got me some raspberry vodka that I'm going to mix with some Sprite for tonight.
I don't know how long it's going to take me. I'm making hurricanes because, well, that isn't the goal.
Oh.
Yeah. I got a lot of friends down there.
Ferk, you may not catch us because Mo is dragging us up into a higher tier. Not great.
I hate my Mo today.
No, I didn't say hate. I'm just saying. Ferk says I'll catch you one of these games. I'm like, well, you're dragging us up, so it's going to be harder to catch.
What do you want to play, Ninja?
I mean, there's 40 tons left on the table.
It's a crate of sadness. You're not personally attacked. He's dragging us up. It means it's harder to match up.
Oh, now there's 20 tons left down, so let me go down 20 tons here.
No, I can change something else.
Oh, it's an uncommon supply crate. Hold on. This might be okay. It really wasn't okay. It was stuff that I don't need. Or as I like to call it, shock, supply crate, stuff I don't need. What?
Crates of sadness.
I'm in the Jenner, and I should be ready, so gonna go mix that drink.
Okay. I have brought the anti-missiles.
Oh, wow.
The anti-missile.
Yes. I'm guessing there's been some missile issues.
I mean, I've eaten some missiles. Hey, Ferk, you don't want to be another team. I'll have to send Mo to get you and farm match score off you.
Oh.
I mean, if he's going to take offense, I might as well throw something that's quasi worth offense. He can. Oh, is that a Bachal? Bachal. Oh. I think one of these weekends when we get everyone together after comp, we need to try and do something like the Irby Derby.
Irby Derby. That does sound like fun, kind.
The Irby Derby was fun. It was super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, even if Big Knight won, but he didn't do it in the K9, which was the funniest thing. We all expected the K9 to win, and it did not.
What?
Oh, I think you're probably sleeping, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah, he had the SRM one, and he crushed.
Yeah.
Foe was super upset because, like, he's like, "How'd you hit me in the rear? I was facing you." And it's like, "I hit you in your butt, and your butt between your legs is always the rear." And I'm like, "Oh, smart plays." Only one I killed was Doc Dino, because he legged me and got overconfident, and I snubbed his face in.
Yes.
Ferk, I will count my blessings. I don't have to face you.
I'll just bring the 4 light PPC K9.
Hey, it's different.
Yeah. That 4 light PPC K9 is now a monstrosity for lights.
I actually kind of like the 3 light PPC one, just because I can fire them all and not worry about it.
Yeah.
But...
well, that 4th one is nice for...
only dropping blood ass until I see you? I mean, that's fair.
Watch, he's actually in this match.
Nah, he already said we dodged him.
Oh, womp womp womp.
Oh, there's 3 Rims guys, though. I mean, actually, hopefully Legionnaires is back before that. The Rims guy is apparently, he just has no luck against, like, his computer, his keyboard goes wonky when they're around.
Who?
Did last night when we played them?
I don't remember.
Ghost ships, gods, 1 and 2. What does that even mean?
I mean, it means something to him.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
The Jenner's going to guard our base for now.
Good luck and have fun, folks. And please like your targets.
Guess I do not have time to finish that drink.
Stay with me if you want the umbrella.
Ooh, yes.
Hey, there's 2 Corsairs. The other guy is not an AMS Corsair. Or at least not quad.
Panda. It's okay, we have an ECM stalker.
That helps.
Between the two of them? Yeah.
The Big Mech with the rims.
Yeah, I noticed the rims guys were there. I'm like, uh-oh.
Contact Delta 5. Looks like the others are C4.
Target acquired.
Y'all want me to check spot the
C4
D4
and
line?
D4.
No, not for now. Just stay around us and try and, if someone, just try and support somebody. You might go up and help with that javelin on that,
Yeah, take a leg out on the javelin.
Yeah. I can't get over there. I don't have jump jets. Ooh. Careful, though. There's 2 guys there.
3.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Pull back, pull back. There's too many. You don't want to...
Acquired.
Do not stay in the
New
Valley of
target
Death.
acquired.
Keep moving. Or get out.
New target acquired.
Cyclops.
I mean, like, the problem is now he's said the Valley of Death, and I feel like I
Push
should
that
play
Cyclops.
some Coolio.
Ravens open both legs.
My core already.
Probably some guy with rocket launchers. Happened to me once.
Gotta move forward, artillery behind you. Focus the awesome. A lot of MRA.
Roger.
Roger, awesome.
Delta.
Critical. New target
I'm good.
acquired.
Move on to the Roughneck or the Hellbringer. Hellbringer
New
is weak.
target acquired.
We are in a bad spot.
Yes, we are. But we have to keep going. Move up, push them.
Yep,
We have
yep,
numbers
yep.
barely here.
I'm gonna go Captain. Rotate.
Critical.
Gotta.
I'm free, so I'm head to their
I
base.
can't move up. I'm cord.
Shut down.
I'm going to overheat and die soon.
Just, it's casualties. It's
New
necessary.
target acquired.
Keep pushing them.
Shut down.
I'm
Roger.
gonna go touch their base.
See this on D4, D5 line?
Yeah, I see that.
Override. Shut down. New target.
Focus on
acquired.
Hunchback. He's dead, never mind. Focus the third, but Stoker.
Shut down.
He's up high inside.
Critical damage.
Delay that, focus the direwolf.
Did all I could there.
Hopefully this will get their attention.
Keep pushing. No, don't bother. It's not going to be worth it. They're all pushed. They're getting pushed. You want to come in and get some damage.
Switch position, now they're in the bad spot. Focus the direwolf.
Critical damage. A.
Bushwhackers, weak CT.
This left is direwolf 9 CT is open.
Awesome open CT.
Delta.
Excellent job. Kodiak, focus Bushwhacker.
Target destroyed.
Hotel Bushwhacker.
New target acquired.
Still weak CT. Open left torso.
Moving on hotel.
It's almost dead. That's one weapon. Finish him.
Target destroyed.
Excellent. Salt
New
Mac.
target acquired.
Kodiak.
Kodiak.
Kodiak, weak CT.
Quad LDX.
I've weakened the Kodiak quite a bit. He's on the
Okay.
He's heading towards D4.
Roger.
Everyone rotate right. Running up.
Delta 5 coming in. The other one. Hellbringer.
Hellbringer is
Openly
big,
to her.
but only close.
What is that build?
New target acquired.
Lots of heavy smalls.
Yeah. It's a terrible build.
Nice job, team. Everyone.
Good job.
Good job.
That was a bad position. We opened damage.
12 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could get it to stop. Like, I don't need as much music as it gives me, and I'm like,
You can turn down the music separately.
oh no, I don't mean the music. It's the mandatory music plays time before it shows you what your score was.
Oh, yeah, well. I don't know what that's a function of, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, just so it could mean that I could get out of the match quicker, but still see my score.
I didn't see. What'd you do?
I only did 148 damage.
I will say, though, when you went to go to their base, that was the right call at the time. Because it was super even. We were a little ahead, but didn't know if we were going to need something to get us out of there. So, I will defend that I think you did the right thing.
Oh, I figured I did. I'm not disappointed with what I did. It's just like, oh well. All right, time to go back and try to finish that drink.
All right, I need to figure out what I'm going to play. What are we looking at? So, probably go lighter.
Oh, okay.
No, I get to go lighter.
Okay, if you go lighter, I go heavier.
Well, I mean, you can go heavier because we've got 5 tons, and you can't go heavier than adding the 5 more tons, to be honest.
True.
I'm just trying to see what's got a lot of skill points that I could finish up. And what do we need? What do we need in our... Well, I mean, we don't really look at that so much. Just having fun. Let's see.
Yes.
I kind of want to play this, so I will play this.
Do I play that, or do I play this?
Besides, I need to be careful. If Ferk drops against us in that blood ass, I need to be able to shoot him from downtown.
Oh! Okay, then I play that.
I mean, no, it's going to be Pachal, probably. He's probably going to call me out, so...
But, well, I'm playing that then.
That'll work. I'm going to go pee real quick, then we'll drop to give him a chance to get his drink, too.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Where's that at? Ah. Mo, I found Spencer's theme song. Yes. I had found it earlier, and I sent it to him. And he says, "Oh, my theme song! I know it very well."
All right.
I should send Mo your theme song.
I mentioned that to someone at work today.
Oh?
Yeah. He's like, what? I'm like, this village's like, I can see how that's you. And I'm like, keep in mind, I had a good week.
Oh. I just sent it to Mo so when he's got time after the match, he can listen to it.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Yes. It's
a good song. That guy's got some. That guy is a master wordsmith.
Oh.
Oh, Ferk, 65 hours build this week. That's impressive. I'm not allowed to build more than I actually work. But I did a lot of good billable work in quick time. 2 of my clients are transactional, so whatever I do for them, we bill. Otherwise, they're hourly, so it doesn't matter what we do. Just it's my time.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
I've already been drinking.
Well, there's a hurricane in the Gulf. Kind of demands a hurricane.
I mean, yeah, before you go insane.
I just hope I don't have to go buy bags of ice to stock the freezer. That's
Alright,
where north I
buddy.
am.
Let's get him, fellas.
Isn't there two heading towards East Coast?
I don't know about East Coast. That's the ones heading straight towards New Orleans.
I mean, I hate to be blunt, but I mean, I live in Maryland. They always say this could be the one that comes up the bay and ruins us, and I'm like, and it never is. Though I should warn, I am surrounded on 3 sides by water. So, I'm gonna do pro strats of head to the island since I have super long range.
Okay, you have fun.
Which will probably mean I'll get bored and push in after it's boring.
Yes, that's why I said you have fun. I have no that.
At the end of the day, I'm still heading the most direct route towards the circle, so I guess it's all good.
Yes, like I said, you have fun with that, because I don't have that.
Yeah.
Just don't stand in front of me, Mo, for very long.
Roger that.
And now you understand why.
Oh, they're in the circle.
And don't stare directly into it.
He already did for a second. He's like, "Oh, my eyes!
Yeah.
My eyes!"
You don't want to... You can't look away, though. It's, like, mesmerizing.
Oh, it's hideous! But I can't look away.
Stinkubus.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the tunnel. Then I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I'm fucking pushing in. This is boring. John's sniping strats lasts about 12 seconds. Then John is bored and decides to push in.
Target spotted.
Also, I think these guys could probably use a little more
New target acquired.
help.
Got a bunch coming.
If Frank Blood runs into me one more time, he's just getting eaten missiles.
You're coming around the left side, Delta 5.
And I
New
don't want that.
target acquired.
If there's anything in tunnel, push it.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Oh, shitballs.
Warning, incoming missile.
Shitballs what, John?
That incubus is pushing me.
Never mind, they're coming. They're just late. There's two out there.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh shit, that's a Cyclops.
Need assistance.
You're the only one out there now, John.
Oh, really? That is gonna be me dead then.
There's another one left, another end, and not away to the left, it looks like. Watch the left side of the tunnel.
Oh my god, there's 2 Cyclopses.
If you can make it to the tunnel, I can cover you.
Don't.
I'm at the backside of the tunnel. Sure, whatever. I didn't earn that kill. I'll take it.
I'm gonna be dead here in a second. Yeah.
Artillery strike online. New target
Ooh, I don't want none of that.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
destroyed.
Target spotted. Affirmative.
Artillery strike activated. New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Another missile boat.
Well, this Atlas really don't give a fuck if anyone's in his way for the most part.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Yeah, I found that out.
New target acquired.
Need assistance.
New target acquired.
Looks like I'm going to be the perfect distraction, because...
Well, I feel like I pulled them back out of the circle.
I mean, I'm not sure they made it... I mean, they all pushed in, and the Atlas and the guys pushing out were like, fuck y'all.
Wait, what's
enhanced imaging? What the?
Light armor destroyed. Destroyed. Critical damage.
Good job.
We are victorious in battle.
Yeah, I'll take an equals.
Oh, I got it down.
Mm.
Everyone
I
left.
will say
Everyone left me alone, and I died. It happens.
Mm. Yeah. Sometimes you feel the lemurs are like, oh, where did that one go?
I'm just glad that I made their Lermers sweat bullets at least for a moment.
Do I or do I not?
Apparently, this is my light mech night.
You want to go up?
No, actually, that's not a complaint. I just, apparently this is the night I'm playing light mech.
Why would you do that?
What?
What was your brother do? Save your brother. I can't.
What did he do? I have to see, what did he do?
It's a siren. It's got 4 snubs and 2 light machine guns and a lambs.
Where is this?
Build info. I can't. I can't.
Oh, okay. I can't help him with that.
The siren. Why though?
Why?
I mean, like, even I look at that, it's like, but why though?
Oh, just so you're aware, Ninja, Maddie joined. And then I offered Ferk and Bio, but they are sticking with the herbs for now.
That's fine.
That's what I told them. That's absolutely fine. Doesn't make a
Yeah,
difference.
I mean, I didn't expect everybody from the herbs to join over here.
I mean, they're actually playing something that we could end up facing. Remus and Bio and Fox. They're dropping right now.
Yeah, I didn't want to pull them from that. I was just like going to deal with the stuff that was going on over there.
No, that's fair. Well, it's just because some of them drop with us a lot, so it's like, it makes it easier to drop. If not, it's all good too. It don't make no never mind.
Yeah.
They're still our homies. We still love them. I'd still love to meet Remus, have a drink with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the past.
Absolutely. Completely. What we got? Looking. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I don't see anyone. There's another ninja over there. You might have to kill him.
Yeah,
Only a ninja can kill a ninja. And there's 2 of those rims guys there, Legionnaires.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, I know Zeta. Only one ninja will win today.
Lessons of skill. Luck is all I have.
Online.
Hi, everybody.
Online.
Oh, I shouldn't have played this mech. I'm dumb.
All systems nominal.
This mech's gonna hurt.
Why?
Because it's got mask and I've got an ingrown thumbnail, so pressing that mask button hurts.
Oh!
I'm still gonna do it, because I'm dumb.
You use the ball of your thumb. Like the knuckle.
I can get it to only minor discomfort by hitting it from a different angle. There's only a certain point where it hurts.
Yeah, I use the knuckle of my thumb.
Just makes it a little difficult to fire things, but that's okay. At least my buttons are set up okay for that.
Target acquired.
We don't have the good side. I'm still taking top.
That would be the assault's call. I will follow them and support.
I am one of these souls, but you know, I have to know. I can either do that or not. Once I'm up there, I can't.
Awesome's going up, let's go.
I have a PPC, so I kind of need somebody in front
Wait,
of me.
wait, Awesome. Come back. Need take point.
Yeah, they're right there.
No.
Good shot off.
Let me die, and you get the hero stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot on the ground though.
New target acquired.
Locust up top.
I still want to go with shit up. Alright,
Too late, we can't drop.
Yeah, we can't.
yeah, it's pretty rough. They're
Don't
just
target
holding it right there. Can we get some flanks on that floor side?
Roger flank.
Yeah, I can hold them and keep them busy.
New target acquired.
Shit, I'm not doing that again. Oh, we got some smoke on us, but
New target acquired.
Hey, don't peek.
Little one,
the
75.
Target spotted.
They're chasing
Turn
you.
around.
they got some on top now.
Who are they chasing? Ninja?
Beware.
They're chasing
New
Ninja.
target acquired.
They are. Good.
I'm just spotting for right now.
New target acquired.
Juliet back here.
Target spotted.
Hotel gets back to you.
We've got him distracted a little.
Oh, our buddy's dead.
Keep hitting that Marauder if you can.
Oh yeah, I've been.
Target spotted.
No spawn coming in.
Oh
Faster coming in, John. Faster.
yeah, I see that.
Acquired.
I turned off my stealth for 2 seconds and I got hammered.
Target spotted.
Focus kilo.
New target acquired.
Target spot.
Left torso critical damage.
Faster's weak.
I got 2. I got 3 though.
Target spotted.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, got me.
Stay frosty.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get past it. There's a lot of them weak, but we need to get something.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Archer, you got to push around and get some direct line of sight.
Need
New
assistance.
target acquired.
My legs ended up turning the wrong way as I was jumping in.
New target acquired.
Doesn't look like our guys are.
Oh, we could still.
Getting
It's,
hunted down, turn around, you already got doomed.
Torso critical damage.
I don't think we're gonna make it, but this.
Acquired. Center torso critical damage.
Yeah, they're just pushing the right. They're pushing the good ways.
Left Torso destroyed.
How do you know?
Left arm
It's a
destroyed.
stock. It's a stock atlas.
LRM
Or stock
destroyed.
arsenal.
Medium laser destroyed. LRM ammo at 25%. Thanks. New target.
Man, we just can't seem to take down this direwolf.
It's still winnable. I hate to say it that bluntly, but it is. Could you let me spectate someone else?
That direwolf. That was all.
Oh, never mind.
Looks like only half of the enemies remain.
Still trying to figure out how I was able to get hit.
Weird, my spectate button's not moving to the next target.
Not surprised by that.
Warrior, respond. This is Clan Command. Respond.
I mean, it was a good game. We were in it. We were in it for most of it.
My problem, I mean, and it's counter ECM lock damage. What's that?
You were countering someone's ECM and you shot them, or something. Or you countered an ECM, someone locked on. I don't know. Honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I don't have ECM.
Then someone else did and you shot them. Let me see here.
Or you dropped a UAV. If you dropped a UAV and then you did damage to them. Or someone else did damage.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know. I could continue reading to find out how someone does that, but they really should describe all these things. I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna skill real quick. I feel like I did okay. I just only so many assaults I can try to take on solo.
Yep. Oh, where's my curing pit?
Big Night, I could rebind a key, but damn it. But at this point, I can do it with minimal discomfort, so I'll just eat it. Because I don't want to have to rebind it, then rebind it again.
I mean, I'd say just pick you another mech, John. It's okay.
I already dropped. I wasn't thinking about it.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking about, though. It is hot in this house. I'm about to turn the temperature down.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm on stream, so I can't do the getting hot in here, take off all your clothes. That would be against Twitch terms of service.
For those who are curious, the Kraken does not make a good hurricane.
Noted. And also not terribly surprised.
I mean, not bad, but it's just... Maybe if I went 1 part Kraken and 3 parts light rum, but it would require me to do something.
That's true.
I am lazy.
That's a little better. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really hurt too much. Alright.
Why would you get flamed for running stealth?
Oh, well, because people think it's cheating or don't like it. What? They're crazy people.
Oh, I mean, it's part of the game now. It's not really cheating.
Indeed. Well, it's like some people are like, you're playing in teams, blah blah blah. Like it's part of the game. Quite literally, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's an atlas. That's why, because it's in an atlas.
Oh. Sorry, I missed.
It's in the chat, the stream chat.
Oh, the stream.
Big Knight said 800 damage, 3 kills, gets flamed for running stealth. Oh, well, they're stupid. Did you guys win or lose? Oh. Oh. Of course, because if you'd won, they'd be like, oh, that was great.
That's the best idea ever.
I am the same speed as you, Mo, right now.
81?
Yep, until I do this.
I'm on your 6, Sergeant Zombie.
Bye, John.
Don't mind me. I'm doing shenanigans.
Fleas will do flea things.
Like flea.
Yep. Bio made me play a flea last
Got a
night.
fast moving flanker and Echo 7 Foxtrot.
Coming to help you.
Roger. Copy.
They got guys in I-5.
I got a low signal.
Yeah.
F5.
Okay. Well, Ninja's near
above it.
Ninja's
Yeah,
near.
above it at F5.
I can't do anything about it. I'm missiles.
I think somebody got it.
Target.
Probably a stealth guy.
Guys, we got a light right in here on top. Spot. We need somebody up light up top.
Target acquired.
Take care of this light.
We got a missile boat next to 8.
Target acquired.
Just keep hitting him.
Did you say Fox 4?
Sweet, like on a truck.
Target spotted.
Bring the rain. Rich says Delta 5.
Engaged. New target acquired. Target
We got
acquired.
a black liner coming in from Gulf 5.
Shut all coming in too.
New target acquired.
That dude must have like ultra jump jets if he was in Fox 4. There he is.
Target acquired. Warning
A
incoming.
sweet lock on their Echo if you want to bring the rain.
Really? Through? Of course it went through.
Fucking flea.
Yeah, I already chased him off.
Yeah, well I can't see him.
I'm moving to Echo 8. Echo 8.
Can we finish
You
Foxtrot?
see him hit his leg.
Oh.
Actually,
that's a new missile boat. Watch out, you're marked.
Bravo is a missile boat in Fox 7. Got black liner coming in from Fox 5.
We hit Foxtrot and this guy.
Alright, I'm out.
Man, I fucking keep
New target acquired.
jamming.
Warning incoming missile.
There's a mad cat pushing.
Critical. Warning incoming missile.
I know, but I need to do something about this guy I'm facing.
New target.
Oh, we're 0-4, no wonder.
Yeah, because no one dealt with the people that I called out earlier that was on the side of the flank. And people are being nerfed.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
If I would not jam, I would have this guy dead already.
I kept trying to take out their missile boat.
Target destroyed.
Initiate enhanced imaging.
This might have went a little better if we'd all played on the same side of the map.
Fair.
New target acquired.
I never heard holler out where the flankers were.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
That's why I was facing some of them. I stayed with our assaults that are on that side,
Is being captured.
so they couldn't get pushed.
Like, I hollered out, was there flanker in Fox 4, and nobody ever answered. So I just left.
I'm gonna foul their base too. Just keep an eye out for me, Mo.
There's a fleet tracking us.
That's
just so you
fine.
know.
Base is being captured.
Just keep an eye out for me.
It'd be nice if the counter ECM would counter stealth
Base
too.
is being captured.
Let me know if you see anyone coming this way.
Enemy base is being captured.
I mean, they're capping slower than we are right now, so there's an assault coming. I see him.
Smaller, yeah.
Torso's open, left, I believe. Our visual.
Enemy
Yeah,
base is being captured.
There we go. There they are.
New target acquired.
Juliet, if you can.
Acquired. Enemy base is being captured. Target acquired.
Is there really? Oh, the Black Lantern came in.
Yep, that's the flanker I told everybody about that they don't listen to.
New target acquired.
Well, I couldn't do anything about him. What do you want me to do about a Black Lantern?
Yeah, well, I was telling about everybody
Yeah,
else.
that's true. They did tell. I mean, I had to go over to help those assaults. So they didn't get. I didn't know what was pushing. At that point, you're engaged. What do you do? I actually had an okay game. Well, Mo did okay.
Just did right.
Well, the rest of them did not do so great. But it happens.
Indeed. Can't win them all.
I mean, Legionnaires called out the light mech. I didn't see anyone. I mean, John scared him off. But John's the only one I know that actually responded to that call. So. The only thing OP and broken in Mechwarrior Online is teamwork.
I shot something that John was fighting. I just couldn't tell what it was.
Alright, well, let's choose a different mech. What are we looking at? I bet we have all the tonnage, don't we? Oh, yeah. We have all the tonnage. Should I do something stupid?
A Moldaka?
I mean, if y'all are going to leave 90 tons on the table.
Go ahead and go up to something, and I'll fill in. Oh, I mean, that still leaves me all the tonnage, so we're all good.
I mean...
No, you're fine.
No, I was going to say, I mean, that's... At this point, I just want to hang back and snipe.
I do not. The only thing better than that Victor with 3 snubs and an AC-20 is this Marauder 2 with 4 snubs and an AC-20.
Oh.
Yeah, so when they made me play those mechs last night, Ninja, I just skilled them up entirely. I'm like, I have so many skill points, I should just skill them up entirely. 6 snubs AC... I mean, I could play 6 snubs AC-20, but... let's save that for silly times. Ninja, have you seen the glory that is the Snubosaurus?
Maybe. I might have done it before.
It's the kaiju with 6 snubs and an AC-20. Because
Yes.
Knight and I are crazy.
I had done that before. But I think I had done something else. But it wasn't an AC-20.
How's it going, Hellboop? We're probably going to put something in the channel eventually for requests, but they'll be light requests, not like, you know, oh, go buy this mech and play it. More like, play this mech that you own.
Play a light, play an assault, play a medium.
Yeah, something like that would probably be good. Well, I'll talk to Gonzo about what we're going to do with it. Play the Kodiak, I mean. We're going to put some stuff in there. We just need to get some time to talk about it. Because with Kathy doing her own stream, we need to do something.
Actually, I was about to ask, has she started it yet?
Yeah, she started. She started a week ago Monday.
Oh.
I guess I missed something.
I think he killed me last match.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Well, who dat with being one of the guys who did okay in the last match, you still got me pretty good. At least we know where we're going. This way.
Yeah, who dat? If you on the Louisiana Gulf Coast, be careful this weekend.
Oh, that's fair. Good looking at.
New Orleans Saints.
No, Hellboop. She's still on the podcast. Just her own stream for daily stuff.
I'm gonna stop us on the scout.
Target acquired.
Spotted.
Wow, they got to the Citadel fast.
This is gonna hurt.
New target acquired.
Oh yeah, they're there.
I'm going to sweep the far side in the water.
Yeah. Well, they're heading towards Gulf 7 anyways. Our
Oh,
team.
shit, I'm in the Timby. I'm not in that one. What do I care if they're far away? That's what advanced zoom is for.
No, that's funny. I shot someone up on in the airfield with medium lasers, and he was like, I don't see where that came from. Run away.
That is an average reaction. I'm getting shot, I don't know where from, pull back.
I hit them once, and they're like, I don't know where I got shot from. Okay. Literally looked straight at me in the fleet and just ran.
Destroyed.
Well, it's...
Your sniper at F8. 5 minutes sniper at F7.
Where was that first sniper?
Atlas.
F8.
Target spotted.
I think it's way too far away. There's a UAV up high, it's a lot of my range.
I'm keeping this Atlas pin down right now.
Target acquired.
I'm coming around. I didn't expect it to take that long, but it gives us everyone some time to engage and let me figure out where I need to go.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Wow, guys.
Target
Roll
spotted.
those over.
New target
Not
acquired.
impressed.
Missile.
We'll push around. He's overheated.
I can't, because you're in my way. But just keep doing your thing. I'm good.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Pull off Alpha, just drop a swim.
Override.
Guys, what are you doing? Please.
Incoming missile.
I'm eating all the damage is what I'm
Go
doing.
For the fight. Stop pressing your S key.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Damn, they got like 4 shadow routes.
New target acquired.
I can't just keep eating all this myself.
I'm trying, John.
No. It's not anyone's fault. I don't want anyone to think it's their fault. I'm just...
Whoever's in the ring, it's done still.
Override shut down.
The hostiles have already started to make a dent. Be sure to stop them.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Atlas.
Yeah, he's going to
He's
regret
right
it.
around the corner.
Yeah, I see him. I just can't necessarily put... cover my side and I'll push him.
His back's open if you can hit it.
Nope, I can't. He backed up. Nope, there he is. I'm
He's
also...
forward.
I'm eating too much damage.
Get next to the wall, John.
I'm just trying to back off.
Acquired.
Let me cool down a little bit, I'll come back in. Hold on.
25%.
Target spotted.
Okay, other two, let's stick together. Where do you want to go next?
I'm
going to start pushing the corner.
Right behind you.
Bravo. Ah. Bravo's in terrible shape.
There's a Timberwolf around here somewhere. It's pretty fresh.
Yeah, I keep trying, but Mo, you step in front of me when I try to take a shot at it.
Acquired.
Behind us.
I can't. Too many guys in front.
New target
I'm on you.
acquired.
I'm behind you guys.
Right leg critical damage. Autocannon ammo depleted. Heat level critical. Override shut down.
He's open. He lost an arm.
Heat level critical. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Alright guys, we got the numbers. Let's get aggressive.
That other arm's ready to pop, Mel.
I'm dead.
Or Legionnaires.
If I can find him.
He's around here. Jamming's on. He's right here.
Please win this for me,
Got
guys. Please win this for me.
Target
I did a couple points of damage for you.
Target spotted.
The Centurion's barely a threat, luckily. He's open, and he's only got ER mediums.
Target acquired.
He's hurt.
Yeah, Centurion open CT, only 2 ER mediums.
Target destroyed.
Good kill. Last one's out of the circle.
He's heading toward the circle.
Keep it up.
Do you see him? Where is he?
That's where you get the map coordinates.
It's over by Alpha.
Roger that. Be Fox 7, Fox 8.
He's pretty soft, Centurion.
Hoss, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
I got one Centurion just a minute ago.
They had multiple.
Well, very good, thank you.
There he is, G726.
Target destroyed.
There you go, headshot.
Good job, everyone.
Legionnaire, was that the headshot?
I think so.
Yeah, good job.
Nice
Thank you.
I'm gonna need to get this
It should have been.
game stats screen ready.
I mean, I practiced Centurion headshots on training.
Ooh, God. Look at that.
I cleaned up for you.
I appreciate it. I did literally all this poor Marauder 2 could give me.
Y'all's back hurts.
Mo, fucking A.
Both you and Mo, and then I just came in and says, "Here, let me just pick up what's left."
Hold on.
Sweep.
We just worked.
Okay, let's put the team on our back and carry them away.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Like I said,
Who dat did a good job, but he was. We saw he was good the game before.
Yeah.
I had to ping Ferk in there and be like, "Oh, look, Ferk, Mo still got a higher match score than I did." Oh. That's a lot of XP to spend, but it is almost 10. That means it is time to call it a night. So, Hoss, sorry you came in right as it was ending, but you did get to see my best mech with this match, best match with this mech, and one of my best matches in general. I only have a handful of games over 1,000 damage, and this is one of them. I do want to thank you for following again. I want to thank Big Knight and Hail Boop for popping into the chat room, and of course Ferk for popping in and being cool, and Spacer Kitty saying hi at the beginning. And I want to thank Naz and Ninja John and Legionnaires and Moe's for dropping with me. I will be on Sunday morning. Remember, that is going to be a charity stream, cross stream with Sir Arminius for veterans. I'll have more information of that on Twitter and on Facebook, so check us out there. If you want to support us, find our Patreon, More Than Dice, and you know, if you can donate something, do. If not, no worries. Just keep following us and supporting. That's good enough. So, thank you guys again. I will catch you on Sunday.